We are back with the third episode of this year, ready for March and the top 10 altcoin picks of the month. Now, although many top tier altcoins will run to great heights, we have picked out a solid 10 which we think have huge potential. Every month this year will continuously provide you with a list of 10 altcoins, so if you missed January's and February's altcoin picks, check them out in the description down below and stay tuned for the following month's top picks. Nonetheless, nothing in this video is financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet for extra security and always conduct your own research. Before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to support our channel and stay up to date with the latest crypto guides, reviews, news, technical analysis, and so much more. Friends, let's jump straight into that video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to begin with the top 10 altcoins of March 2025? Well, before we begin, I'm going to show you that we're going to use three primary websites. The first is coinmarketcap.com, of which we'll go through all of the cryptocurrencies. The second is marketcap of where we'll show you some rough price predictions. And the third is the AltCryptoTalk.com website, of which you can check out as well in the description down below. And we'll come here occasionally to go through some reviews, technical analysis, and some guides. Nonetheless, in this video, my friends, we'll go through the top 10 altcoins of March. Remember, guys, that none of these altcoins are listed in any particular order of my favorites or ones that I think will perform best. No, these are all completely random, and these are completely new altcoins to the ones that we mentioned in both January and February. And therefore, you will find 20 other complete different altcoins in those last two videos, and therefore these will be the next 10, making it a total of 30 for 2025. So you have a good selection, guys, to take a look through, do your own research, and do whatever you want. However, before we begin, I just want to show you as well that the Fear and Greed Index is currently on 26. As you know, my friends, we have already been in a serious market decline. We have seen cryptocurrencies lose extreme value, and therefore there are extreme discounts in the market. Now, when there is fear, there is great opportunities, my friends, and many of you may not look at it like this. However, you may want to look past the fear, uncertainty, and doubt if you are going to be here for the long run. Now, of course, nothing I say is financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. However, for me, preferably, guys, if any time is going to be the best time to buy, it is going to be the time when everything is red and down. So we have a good opportunity to scoop up some good discounts while the market is low. It's entirely up to you, of course, what you do, and I'm just going to provide you with more altcoins of which you can do your own research on to see whether or not you want to add it to your portfolio. And therefore, we are going to start off with number one, the first altcoin of this video, and this is going to be a strong one of which I am very thoroughly fond of, and that is going to be the Sui Network. Now, for those who don't know, we're extremely bullish on Sui, and we've been talking about that on the AltCryptoGems YouTube channel ever since Sui was incepted. If you want to watch those videos, you can head over there. However, guys, this is our new channel of which we are focusing on, and I'm here to tell you that I'm extremely bullish on Sui and I see a bright future. Many things are coming, including a handheld gaming console. Many things are coming for their network. Their technology is fantastic. Guys, they are listed on the biggest and best centralized exchanges, as you can see down below. Also, they've got a huge market cap of $9.18 billion. They've already risen to great heights in 2024 and also achieved an all-time high in early 2025, of which was $5.35. Now, I personally think they are going to achieve that once again and well exceed that, and I'll go through some rough price predictions shortly. However, for those who also want to check out the Sui network and want to start exploring their ecosystem, as you can see here, we've got a Sui wallet tutorial for you guys to check out. Not only that, my friends, but we've got DEX tutorials, and we're also going to have some airdrop tutorials for you guys in the future. But in a nutshell, this is one that we are closely keeping an eye on, and one that I hold in my portfolio, and one that I'm probably going to add more of. Now, where do I see the price of Sui going in the future? Well, if I was to give you a first stop price prediction as the market starts to brighten up, I could very well see Sui breaking its all-time high and reaching the market cap of Cardano ADA at $24.45 billion, taking Sui up to $7.93 and doing a 2.64x. This is a very conservative price prediction and not my peak price prediction in the bull run. However, if I was to go a step beyond this, I would say that Sui could very well reach the market cap of Solana if, of course, we are at the peak of a bull run and we are seeing a lot more retail investors come into crypto. I personally think Sui could very well be a leader in the space, especially with their handheld console coming soon. So although I could actually give you some more price predictions for the Sui token, I would say this is a nice conservative peak bull run price prediction of which I would be keeping my eye on. Anywhere between $20 and $30 would be a nice selling point for Sui in my personal opinion. However, there is probably a lot more room for growth, especially in the long future. Now, let's move on to the second altcoin of this video, more of a degen pick and one with a smaller market cap. This is going to be Altura, and Altura has a ticker symbol known as AUL. You may or may not have heard of it. However, it has been around for quite a while, guys. We saw a huge pump over in the last bull run of 2021. Ever since, it's been consolidating in the bear market. However, very recently, it had a huge spike up, and now it's caught people's attention. Some of those people are us, and therefore we are providing you with this token because you may want to add it to your portfolio. In the future, we'll go into a full deep dive on the Altura platform. However, if you want to learn more very briefly, you can head over to the AltCryptoTalk website, scroll down, and as you can see, Altura was coin of the week 1 week ago. And therefore, if you check this out, you'll be able to get a rough insight as to what ALU is. This is an article written by Richard Nazar, the legendary technical analysis of which you may see featured on our YouTube channel in the short section. However, here he provides you with a full analysis of what Altura is. And then down below, you will find some insane technical analysis of which will really help you, especially for those traders out there. Now, me myself, I am not a trader. However, we can see here that we have got some bullish price movement expected for the Altura token. Of course, it depends on the market as well, my friends, but we are seeing some good things brewing up for the ALU token, and that's why it's on this list this month. Now, it has got a price point of 0.049 cents with a market cap of $48.91 million, making it on the smaller end of the spectrum. However, you can see down below that it's achieved an all-time high of roughly under 10x that, of which is 46 cents, and that occurred in the last bull run, like I said. So, guys, whether or not it's going to achieve its all-time high once again, I personally think it can. Although I would like to do some more research myself, I think there is great potential behind this token. Now, this token is also on the list because it also covers two fantastic narratives, AI and gaming, and therefore we are going to be picking out a few different altcoins in this video which cover different narratives. I personally think it's very important to cover different narratives, especially with the smaller end of a market cap, because there is potential for greater returns. However, if we move over to market cap of, I would say that my first stop for the ALU token is for it to reach the market cap of GMX at $182.9 million, taking ALU up 3.74x. Now, although this wouldn't achieve its previous all-time high, it would be on its way, and I personally think this would be a nice first stop. But let's just say we start to see it listed on bigger and better centralized exchanges. Let's just say we see the GameFi narrative kicking in once again. Where do I see the ALU token going? Well, as it's powered by AI as well, it really does have that edge, and I would say it has the potential to reach the market cap of Axie Infinity, another GameFi token of which doesn't utilize AI, if I'm correct in saying, and I would say that ALU could reach its market cap of $583.9 million, taking it up just under 12x to a price point of 58 cents, of which would exceed its previous all-time high. Now, guys, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I'm not a fortune teller, but I think there is great potential for this to happen and for it to well exceed that, of course, if we see a nice GameFi narrative and we are at the peak of a bull run. But once again, guys, we're going to leave you with a couple price predictions for ALU, but if you would like to see more, we can cover that in a full video on Altura. But for now, let's move on to the third altcoin of this video, which is going to be Illuvium. And Illuvium is another GameFi protocol of which I'm very fond of. They develop AAA quality games, and therefore I personally believe once the GameFi narrative returns, we'll see some nice price action for Illuvium. Now, of course, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to make a comeback because I'm not a fortune teller, but I very much do like their community. I very much do like their protocol. And if you want to take a look at their games, you can very simply head over to their website, of which you'll see all of the ins and outs of their protocol. Guys, they really do have a fantastic thing going on here. They are even listed on the Epic Games Store, which is nuts. You can see here that they've got some serious game quality behind the Illuvium protocol. However, my friends, the Illuvium token is currently heavily discounted at a price point of $16.91 with a market cap of $94.58 million after achieving an all-time high of $2,868 4 years ago in the previous bull run. Now, I'm not saying it's going to achieve that once again, guys, because wow, that is extremely far off, and I would need to do more research into their tokenomics. Nonetheless, my friends, you can see that they've got an extremely scarce supply of 8.94 million total supply and a circulating supply of 5.59 million Illuvium tokens. So imagine if Illuvium was to make a mega comeback. Imagine if we start to see the bull market at full force, and of course Web3 gaming is at its peak again, then I personally think we could see some massive things happen for Illuvium, and that's why it's on this list. So if I was to give you a rough price prediction for the Illuvium token, I would personally say that the first stop is for it to reach the market cap of Decentraland Manor at $534 million, taking it up 4.25x to a nice conservative price of $71.86. Guys, these are delicious gains. However, I personally think there is room for so much more growth, especially in a bull run and especially in a a GameFi narrative. Now that is crucial, my friends, to this token pumping to great heights, as if we do not see the GameFi narrative return in the bull run, then of course we may not see huge pumps happening for Illuvium and the rest of the GameFi tokens, which would actually be very sad. I'm very fond of GameFi tokens, guys, and especially Illuvium. However, if I was to go a step beyond this, and let's say we are at the peak of a bull run, and let's say we do see the GameFi narrative start to return, I would very simply say that Illuvium could reach the market cap of immutable IMX and reach the market cap of $1.26 billion, taking it up 10x to a price point of $169. Guys, I think this is a nice conservative price prediction for the peak of a bull run, although I do think it has great potential to go much higher because of its nice scarce supply and its amazing AAA quality games. I think there is room for much more growth. However, we're going to leave it there for now, and if you would like to see more, of course, you can let us know in the comment section down below. But once again, my friends, let's move on to the fourth altcoin of this video, and that is going to be Ethereum. And Ethereum, in my personal opinion, is a must-have, and I know you think this is a boring pick for this video, my friends. However, I think it is crucial to hold Ethereum, as I think there is going to be huge things coming. Once we start to see ETFs, we will start to see more volume, we will start to see more happening with the ETH token. Very simply, we could see mass global adoption. And by that time, guys, I think ETH will rise to great heights. I really do think it will eventually hit the $10,000 price point at some point in the future. However, many things are taken into consideration. Now, it's seen an all-time high of $4,891 3 years ago, guys, and I really do think that it has potential to exceed that in this coming bull run and beyond. I personally think a $7,500 to $10,000 price point could happen this year if, of course, we see a full-blown bull run. Now, it's been a weird year so far, however, we don't know what's coming. Hopefully, big things are coming, but I do think Ethereum is a crucial token to hold. Why is this? Because we are seeing so many layer 2 networks revolving around Ethereum. We see all new layer 1 blockchains come up, and they are EVM compatible. Without EVM compatibility, guys, most of these networks don't seem to thrive, unless of course you've got Solana and Sui, which seem to do absolutely fine. But most of these networks, guys, including Avalanche, the BNB chain, are EVM compatible so that users connect to the biggest and best decentralized applications, which are all hosted on Ethereum. So, guys, I think Ethereum is obviously a key player in the entirety of crypto, and that's why it's on the list. I know you might call it boring, however, I just had to pop it in here just in case you thought I wasn't holding it. Nonetheless, you also know that we use Ethereum all the time for our airdrops as well, so it does come in handy, and I'm always using my Ethereum tokens. However, why don't we give you some rough price predictions, just a couple of them for the Ethereum token, which I think will be pretty fun. And the first one is going to be for it to reach the market cap of Visa with the ticker V. I know this is a stock, my friends, however, I personally think it could reach its market cap of $687.83 million, taking ETH up 2.31x and exceeding its previous all-time high and hitting a price point of $5,700. Extremely possible in my opinion. However, let's go a step beyond this, my friends, and let's say we're at the peak of a bull run and all goes well. Hopefully Ethereum's got its ETFs approved from left, right and center. Well, I would personally say that Ethereum could reach the market cap of Broadcom's all-time high of $1.16 billion, taking Ethereum up to $9,676, up 3.93x. Now, guys, I really do think it could go beyond this. However, I think this would be a nice bull run price prediction at the peak. Anywhere between $9,500 to $13,000 would be a nice stop for the Ethereum token, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, guys, but let's hope it does. I know we're probably all ETH holders here. Nonetheless, my friends, we are now going to move on to the fifth altcoin of this video, and this is going to be Plume, a new layer 1 blockchain of which is focused on RWA, also known as real world assets. This could very well be a new layer 1 blockchain that leads the RWA space, and therefore could be a new token that you want to do your research on. Now, if you want us to do a deep dive on the Plume token in the future, we can do. In the future, we are going to make a full video on RWA tokens, of which you can check out. However, we are very interested on the Plume token, and it is another token of which was coin of the week on the AltCryptoTalk website. So if you want to check that out, guys, here you can check out everything you need to know about the Plume network in a nutshell, everything about how it works, what it is, and also some top tier technical analysis provided by Richard Nazar, of which is all found for free on the AltCryptoTalk website. I would highly recommend checking it out, guys, and of course I'll leave the AltCryptoTalk website down below in the description. Nonetheless, my friends, at the moment the Plume token is currently priced at 13 cents with a market cap of $260 million and has seen an all-time high of 21 cents, which occurred last month in January 2025, of which it first launched. Now, it hasn't been around for a long time, guys, and as you can see, it's not listed on the biggest centralized exchanges out there yet. It still has room for Binance, OKX, Crypto.com, Coinbase, you name it, there are many other crypto exchanges that it can be listed on, and therefore it is missing a lot of volume of which it can claim. Now, I'm not saying, guys, that it's going to be a top tier player in the world of layer ones, because it is a very competitive space. However, if they do pull it off, we could see some major pumps happening for the Plume network. Now, like I said, we'll go into a deep dive in the future, but there's as much information as you need over on the AltCryptoTalk website. However, my first price prediction for the Plume token is for it to reach the market cap of the Quant network, another layer one focused on RWA, which has a market cap of $1.54 billion, taking Plume up 5.94x to a price point of 77 cents. My friends, this would well exceed its previous all-time high, and I think this would be a nice stop in the bull run. I'm not saying that it's going to be hitting this sort of price point because I need to do more research. However, guys, I see big things for Plume, and I very well think there is great potential, like I said, and therefore if I go a step beyond this at the peak of a bull run and it's listed on the biggest and best centralized exchanges, and of course the RWA narrative is in full force, I would say Plume could very well reach the market cap of Ondo, taking it up 11.84x to a market cap of $3 billion and a price point of $1.54. This would be a nice target, guys, that I'd be looking for, and although I could give you some more price predictions, we're going to leave it there. Now, we're going to move on to the sixth altcoin, my friends, and that is going to be Mantra Om. Mantra Om is a leading RWA network as well, of which you may know. We have been diving into Mantra Om for a very long time on the AltCryptoGems X page and AltCryptoGems YouTube channel, and even AltCryptoTalk, of which I did a full review back in July 2024. Here, guys, you can learn everything you need to know about the Mantra network, the Mantra token, and everything about it. And down below, my friends, you can see that when we were talking about it, it was trading at 83 cents. Now it's actually priced at $7.63, almost the 10x of when we first called it. Guys, this one has gone up absolutely massively. You can see this is probably one of the best performing altcoins in the last year or even the last 2 years. This is absolutely huge. Look at that. It's gone all the way from 6 cents all the way up down to $7.64. It has seen an all-time high of $9.04, which was claimed in February 23rd. Guys, that is absolutely nuts, and in my personal opinion, I think it is going to go well beyond that at the peak of a bull run. However, in the future on our YouTube channel, we'll dive further into Mantra, but for now, you need to know that it is a leading RWA token of which you can check out yourself, and we highly recommend doing your own research. This could be a solid one to have in your portfolio, although it has already gone up serious amounts. Who knows how much higher it could go? And therefore, my first stop for the OM token is for it to reach the market cap of Tron TRX at $19.76 billion. Taking it up 2.67x to a price point of $20.31, well exceeding its previous all-time high. However, I still think this is a very conservative price prediction and not one that I think is going to be the last. I think that the next stop for the OM token is for it to reach the market cap of Dogecoin Doge at $30.9 billion. Now, guys, I'm still even being really conservative at the peak of a bull run, especially when RWA is going to be the leading narrative of all, in my personal opinion. Then I would say that a nice conservative bull run price prediction is for OM to reach the market cap of $30.99 billion, taking up 4.17x to a price point of $31.88. I know it could go well beyond this, and that's why in the future I wanted to save more price predictions for the OM token. So in the future, make sure that you've got the notification bells turned on so you don't miss the Mantra OM video. However, we're going to move on to the next one. Up for number 7, we have Story Protocol IP. This is a new token of which only launched a couple weeks ago. And as you can see, ever since it's launched, it has been climbing. It has gone up 553.96% since it first incepted. As you can see, it's listed on Bybit, Coinbase, OKX, BitGet, and so on, but it still needs to be listed on Binance, of which I probably think it's coming very soon. You can see it's achieved an all-time high of $7.11, which was only 5 days ago on the 20th of February, which is absolutely nuts. And I personally think, guys, that this is going to be another key player in the coming bull run. It has got only 250 million tokens in circulation right now, so there could be more airdrops coming in the future for the Story Protocol. I just need to do more research. Nonetheless, my friends, if you want to learn more about the Story Protocol, another layer 1 network dedicated for IP, also known as intellectual property. If you want to read more, as you can see on our website, we've got the Story Protocol review right here, of which you can see everything you need to know about Story Protocol and its token IP. And when we first wrote about it, it was trading at $4.80, so it's already up, guys, almost 50%. So guys, we see big things happening for this one. Well, hopefully anyway, we are not fortune tellers. Nonetheless, over on market cap of my first stop is for the IP to reach the market cap of Bitcoin Cash at $5.8 billion, taking up 3.55x to a price point of $23.39. Yes, in my opinion, this is possible. And yes, in my opinion, I think there is room for so much more growth. And that is why I'm personally going to say it could reach the market cap of Stellar XLM's all-time high at $16.79 billion, taking IP up 10.25x to a price point of $67. Guys, call me crazy, but I think this is very possible, especially if all goes well. This is a network that we really would need in the future, especially as intellectual property becomes more important. Now, of course, we can leave this one short and sweet, and in the future we'll dive into another video covering IP. But for now, we're going to move on to the next altcoin, and that is going to be Floki, my favorite meme coin. For those who remember, in January of 2025, when we made the first top 10 altcoins, we mentioned TokenFi, the sister project. We thought it was about time we mentioned Floki now that it's down to a great price, or in my personal opinion anyway, and there is great opportunity for it to rise to greater heights. Now, at the moment, it is priced at 0.408324, and it's got a market cap of $800.5 million. It has seen an all-time high of 0.3034 cents and is down 76%, of which it achieved an all-time high 9 months ago in June 2024. Now, for those who remember, guys, we've been talking about Floki since AltCryptoGems years ago, and as you can see here, guys, it rose to great heights over in March 2024 when it went up serious amounts. In my personal opinion, this is one of the finest meme coin ecosystems out there. They are developing insane products such as an insane metaverse and GameFi protocol, which you can check out yourselves over on the AltCryptoGems YouTube channel. And we'll make a future video on the Valhalla mainnet when it goes live. Nonetheless, my friends, we are very bullish on the Floki ecosystem and the Floki meme coin. They have a very bullish community. And my first stop for the Floki meme coin is for it to reach the market cap of Pepe at $3.45 billion, taking up 4.31x to around its previous all-time high. Personally, I think this is a very conservative price prediction and market cap for Floki. It's basically reached this before, and I personally think it would do it again, and therefore a step beyond this, I could personally see Floki reaching the market cap of Shiba Inu at $8.4 billion, taking up 10.47x to a price point of 0.3087 cents. If you've seen any Floki videos that we've created in the past, you would know that I'm very bullish on Floki, and I could very well see it exceed this sort of price point. However, if I was to give you a conservative bullish price prediction at the peak of a bull run, this is where I would start. Now, I do believe there is more potential and room for it to grow, my friends, and therefore I will go into this more in the future. But for now, we're going to leave it at that, at a 10.47x. Hopefully anyway, for the Floki meme coin. Nonetheless, the ninth altcoin of this video is going to be Quant Network, a token that we are very bullish on and have been for a very long time. I've been hodling this for a couple years now, I believe, and it has currently got a price point of $108 and a market cap of $1.3 billion. It has seen an all-time high of $428 3 years ago in 2021. It's listed on the biggest and best centralized exchanges, and it is ready for massive growth. I personally think this one is going to be adopted by major corporations and governments worldwide, and therefore that is why it's on my list. This is a top tier RWA crypto gem of which I am very fond of. Now, for those who want to learn more about Quant, you can either head over to our website, of which will have information on the Quant network, or in the future you can request for a video on the Quant network. But my first price prediction is for Quant to reach the market cap of Hyperliquid at $6.6 billion, taking it up 4.22x to a price point of $457.94. This is a nice first stop in my personal opinion, and something that I could very see happening. I do think that it has much more room for growth, and therefore my next stop for the Quant token is for it to reach the market cap of Sui's all-time high at $15.93 billion, taking it up 10.09x to a price point of $1,000.95. Now, if you remember correctly, guys, it has seen an all-time high of $428, and therefore I'm going well beyond that, almost 2.5x more. Now, I personally think this will be the case for the Quant network, as I personally believe they provide amazing technology, and therefore that is what we are looking for. If you would like to do more research, like I said, you can request for a full video and breakdown on the Quant network, but this is a token that I'm very bullish on. Guys, are you ready for the last and final altcoin of this video? Well, this is going to be a popular one known as BitTensor, which is one of the leading DePIN protocols out there. It is one of the finest protocols when it comes to technology in that field, in my personal opinion anyway. It's listed on the biggest and best centralized exchanges. However, I believe it can be listed on Coinbase as well, and therefore that is more volume that is ready to be generated. It has seen an all-time high of $767, of which was claimed 10 months ago in 2024. And is now got a price point of $372.55 with a market cap of $3.12 billion. Guys, there is so much room for growth here, and you can see on the chart that it has been performing very nicely over the last year or so, even since 2023. Although the market conditions have been rough BitTensor Tau hasn't been doing that badly considering, and therefore this could very well be another fantastic choice for your portfolio. You can see, my friends, that they've got a total supply of 8.39 million tokens and a max supply of 21 million tokens with a circulating supply of 8.39 million tokens. I don't know where the rest of the supply are, guys, but we know in general that Tau is very scarce, and in the future, as DePIN becomes more of an essential technology that we need, I personally believe we are going to see big things for BitTensor Tau. And therefore, my first price prediction is for Tau to reach the market cap of Toncoin at $8.9 billion, taking it up 2.85x to a price point of $1,000.61. Now, I think this is a nice first stop and something that I could very well see happening. I'm not saying that it is going to, because I'm not a fortune teller. But guys, let's just say we're at the peak of a bull run, and let's just say that it is listed on the biggest and best centralized exchanges. Let's just say DePIN is a thriving narrative. I would say that Tau has the potential to reach the market cap of Lido staked ETH at $23 billion, taking Tau up 7.4x to a price point of $2,760. Call me absolutely crazy, but this could very well happen at the peak of a bull run. I'm not saying it could, but it could even go well beyond this. Now, like I said with every other altcoin, if you would like a full review or breakdown on the BitTensor network or any of the other altcoins, you can let us know in the comment section down below and we'd be happy to make a video for you. However, for now, guys, we've listed another 10 altcoins. We have listed a total of 30 this year, and therefore you can watch the last 20 like I said at the beginning of the video, and you'll find that in the description down below. But friends, we appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, we are not financial advisors. Nothing we say is financial advice, and please take everything with a pinch of salt. But friends, we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully this bull run is going to bring us massive joy and massive profit. Friends, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.